Now, your Alaska Link weather for Fairbanks and the interior.
We are getting into the swing of March, and as we look at our March summary, we've brought in some precipitation there, just over an inch of accumulation. Now, a little bit of a deficit there, but especially as we are noting that we're still early in the month, that is not to cause too much caution at the moment, but it has been very warm to start off this month. Last week, we were noting that we were coming into even the 40s. Now, noting that that average temperature of over 22 degrees is nearly 17 degrees above normal. But we will see that there are some changes here as we're heading into this week. We are going to note that we are going to talk about daily sunshine though on the board as we stepped here into our Monday seeing that sunshine, and that's going to be around all week long as we are noting that we're in that time of the year where we're only watching those big numbers continue to add more and more in that daylight, especially noting that we had that clock change up over the weekend. That always reminding us that we have that nice spring sunshine, especially when it's enjoyable with those temperatures last week. But we will note that we have seen temperatures start to cool, and we are cooler to start off here this week, where we are noting that low temperatures are even going to return back to below zero for some mornings, highs even staying to the teens, but not frigid by any means. And we will note that by the end of the week, we will return back to high temperatures into the mid-20s. So not the 40s, but still noting that we're dealing with a very pleasant March setup, as we are noting that the tranquil weather pattern of daily sunshine and those temperatures into the mid-20s will hold throughout the weekend forecast. Now here as we head into our Tuesday, we are noting a morning low in those single digits and then a high temperature 20 degrees. Not far off from that average, but in technical terms there, especially that difference, we are turning to just a slightly below average temperature trend, but with it is sunshine, so it still makes for a very enjoyable day. Not too much wind as well, so all day sunshine is enjoyable here. Noting that we talk about that sunshine as well, we did again, as mentioned, have that change up. So now our sunrise is at 8:21 in the morning and sunset is at 7:40. We are in that time of the year where we daily here are gaining that 6 minutes and 45 seconds. This is the time of the year where we have that greatest gain of daylight, as we are getting to that 12-hour marker here by the end of March as we get to the spring equinox, and then we do gain that daylight all the way into those summer months. Now that daylight, we are noting that high temperatures are holding anywhere from 17 into Tana, 20 into Fairbanks, 23 into Delta Junction, to 6 into Circle. Wednesday is going to be one of our colder mornings where we are looking at some widespread below zero low temperatures, but again, this isn't frigid by any means. Very typical for a March morning to be just into those single digits below zero, to then continue to see high temperatures generally staying to the teens for Wednesday under that sunshine. But then for the latter part of the week, we are going to get closer to that average high of 24, where Thursday we are mostly sunny with a high of 26, and then that tranquil weather pattern rinses and repeats and takes those 20s into that weekend forecast, where we'll increase to some partly sunny skies for that outlook.